I just saw The Bachelorette and Charity. Oh my goodness, the way that she handled this guy Xavier when she found that he had cheated is gold. Okay, so this is for anybody out there who's dating, who is looking for their person, and this is something that you have to do. Okay, Charity didn't ask the question when she was one on one with him on the one on one date with Xavier. She never said, "Hey, what went wrong in your last relationship? Why did it end?" This question is so absolutely necessary. You have to ask that question. And when she was on the one on one date with Xavier, she never asked him. And she said, on her one on one confessional, when she talks to the camera, she's like, something about him reminds me of her past relationships, and she's been cheated on. That was a whole thing for her. So, like, because she's been cheated on and she doesn't want to be cheated on again, it's so important to ask that question. I think anyone and everyone should ask that question no matter what, right? But especially Charity, because she's been cheated on. She doesn't want to do that again. So when she was on the one on one with Xavier, and something about what he said, it felt like, oh my gosh, Charity, ask the question. But sometimes, if you're smitten, kidding with somebody, if he's so cute and you're kissing him, you just don't even want to know. You don't even want to know, like, something that could potentially mess it up subconsciously. Like, I don't think she consciously was like, I'm not going to ask the question, right? But you have to consciously be aware of, this is what I am looking for in a partner. Let me ask the hard questions. Okay, so if now last night they were on their fantasy suite night, right? And she was with Xavier, and Xavier brings it up. Oh my gosh, she didn't even ask him. And I'm so happy for that, because Xavier told Charity that he was unfaithful to his ex-girlfriend. They were together for 2.5 years, and he was unfaithful 2 years in. And he says, "Oh yeah, it's because of the situation." And he explains that he was on vacation with his guy friends. There's 5 days that he cheated on with some girl. It's and he ends up saying, and I'm like still in shock because when I saw this, I was like, "Get out of my face!" What? But she kept asking questions, right? It actually seemed that she was going to keep him around even after finding this out. Thank God that she kept digging and asking questions and saying, hey, her standards. And I don't want someone that can't be loyal to me. Can you be loyal? And and what work have you done since then? Since that happened? He's like, oh, I've just, been more introspective. I'm like, what? Okay, bullshit. Like, he should be in therapy. He should be figuring out why, but whatever. He said, when she asked him about, can you be loyal to me? He's like, I don't know. I really have to see more. And so she's like, okay, because they're about to go to the room and have their fantasy suite. I love Charity's response. Like, she was just like, absolutely not. And she's like, this is me. This is all of me. And like, what do I have to get with you and have sex with you for you to know, oh, I'm not gonna I will be loyal to you? Bullshit. Like, this is something where people will tell you who they are, right? And you have that moral compass. You are either someone that, like, I have learned from my mistakes. I will never do that. Oh my gosh, I've done this work on myself. I've gone to therapy. I know that, that's just not a way you treat a person. Like, the way that he said, oh, I have to see more and see, like, basically, if I'm going to be faithful to you, is a load of bullshit. Like, I cannot believe, and I absolutely love Charity's response. Like, I don't know if you watch Bachelorette or you do, but you need to see this, because the way that she handled it and did not tolerate any bullshit. And she was like, this is not build a man workshop. I absolutely love that, because that's exactly like what so many of us have done in the past. We see potential, right? We see the red flags, and we're like, well, maybe we can fix it, or maybe they'll be loyal to me, even though he was a cheating bastard with his last girlfriend. Maybe he'll be good to me. And guess what ends up happening? No, build a man workshop doesn't work, and like all those feathers are like this stuff the stuff's caught in inside it, like falling out everywhere, and it's a hot ass mess. So I love her. She was like, I'm not here to fix a man or build a man. Like she wants him to be like ready, right? And he's not ready. And it was so brilliant. She said bye bye to him. And I'm like so beyond proud. I'm like, yes, Charity, yes. Because, she is, so many women are seeing her journey. And I am hoping that they're like learning from this and saying, yes, I can do that too. I can also say bye bye to those guys. And then she goes on a date with Joey and Dotun. Those are the other two guys. Listen to me, you guys. I am really leaning towards Dotun. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I need you, if you haven't seen The Bachelorette, I need you to binge it and watch it all and then tell me what you think. But I am a huge fan of Dotun, and he is just awesome. They just have this amazing chemistry, and they are so aligned with everything. And she was saying, is this too good to be true? And no, it does not have to be. Like, that's the thing. When you find your person, it feels like that. It feels like, oh my gosh, we're so aligned. This feels so easy. When you start feeling like things are so hard, it's because you're with the wrong person. And this is amazing that it's so easy and they are just so aligned. I am such a fan of Dotun. I just love his family. I love how they embraced her. They just both vibe perfectly. Joey, I just don't like, he's nice, but I'm just like, no. I'm like, come on, Charity. I don't know. I just do not see it. Also, this whole conversation they had on this episode was about people pleasing. And I know so many of you are, people pleasers, and I've been there myself. And he said that, like, oh, I'm not always like this. I'm not perfect. The way that he was just kind of saying things made me feel like, is he really secure in who he is and where he is in his life? I just felt something about the way that he still seeks the approval of people. And that just shows that he is not as mature and secure as I would feel is necessary for Charity to have that healthy, amazing, crazy love where, you're both aligned and you're both really in it and serious about it. Dotun has it all together. Like, Dotun has all of it, all the things. And Joey's just not at the same level of Dotun. And no offense to Joey. Joey's a really nice guy, but I just feel like there's no way. Like, so my vote is in. Tell me what your vote. And I love what Dotun said. And I'm going to end with this, okay? Dotun says, it's so sweet. He was like, I never believed in fairy tales, but now, like, I do. And I believe that anyone deserves a fairy tale. And this is what I'm about. You guys, this is exactly, people see me with Will, like, oh my gosh, you guys are so lucky and happily ever after. I'm like, listen to me. I am living happily ever after. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm here in Tenerife. Look, and I'm going to show you, because I'm look at this. I'm at the beach right now, right? Black sand beaches. I'm in the south of the island recording this episode for you guys. If you're listening to me on Spotify or Apple, on YouTube, you could see that I just showed the black sand beaches here in Tenerife, right? But you guys, I feel that, like, I needed to say this message to you. Like, I saw Bachelorette finally in Spain. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to tell you this, because it's inspiring. I want you to be inspired. I want you, like, every minute is important. Every minute you're with the wrong person is a mistake, and it's keeping you away from your happily ever after. And I'm like, I need to get this message across to you. I have to make sure that oh my gosh, your person is out there. Stop settling for that guy that keeps cheating on you. Don't settle for anything less than crazy love, right? Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, my mission's accomplished. Let me know, please, if this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on my Instagram, the Jackie Laura, if you heard this, and share this podcast with people that you feel like would like it. And I am here to impact, to help this amazing world with all these amazing women. I want you guys to find your person, and remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing.